Hi, Rami.
Hi, Taylor.
Welcome to
Much Ado About
Some
Some Shit.
where every week Rami tries to talk me into watching garbage television by walking me through a season, or in this case, episodes of a thing. What we doing, Rami?
We're finishing up season 5 of The Circle, baby.
We're finishing
it.
Oh, shit.
Before we really get into it, so we're at 30 weeks of doing this.
We're 29 weeks of doing
29. Oh, so we're not even a full... Damn it. Because I looked up how big a 30-week-old fetus is.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, next week...
Okay. You can
will
look
be the
that
size of a cabbage.
Woo!
And the weight of a big bag of muesli. Our eyes can focus and our vision will continue to grow and develop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what muesli is.
It's kind of like a... I want to say it's kind of like an orzo. Like it's somewhat rice-like, but like not really.
Okay. Bag of rice, baby.
Yeah. Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
fun
we're almost at 30 weeks of doing this.
Yep.
Ish.
Wild.
We
have vision now. Our vision can focus.
We can see in the dark.
Ah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
fun
right.
facts.
On that note, let's finish the circle.
The circle. You don't like my fun facts?
I mean, I
What the
do.
fuck?
A circle is a cabbage is a circle.
A cabbage is a circle.
Kinda.
If it's a 2D cabbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2D cabbage is circle.
Yeah.
There, I connected it all.
It's all coming together, baby.
It's all connected. It's a conspiracy.
Anyway.
We're doing really well today, guys.
So well. Do you remember anything that happened last week? Me neither. No.
Well, you're driving this train, so
Yeah.
Marvin's in trouble.
Yes.
Big hunky trouble.
Yes. Using his hotness for evil.
Yep. It's no good, Marvin.
Yeah.
It's no good. Jennifer, by which I mean Xanthi and Brett, set up Tasia Tamira to turn Sam against them.
Yes. Yes.
And Oliver's here.
Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
Oh, and he and
Alrighty.
Chaz are flirting, and I love them.
Yes.
Want to scoot their pictures closer together.
Fair enough. Okay, so Raven decides to play Cupid a little bit with Chaz and Oliver. So she starts a group chat with them and then she leaves. And Oliver is like excited. He's like, "Oh, I like Chaz." And Chaz is like, "I have a fiance, but I'm single in this game."
Shit. I forgot he was only playing single.
Yep. A lot of these people are.
Yeah,
so
I
is
know.
Tom.
It just, okay, that makes me a little less
Tasia.
excited about this.
Fair. Yeah. I'd still.
It's not for reals.
Right. Yeah. Oliver ends up sending him a picture of him in a swimsuit. Because he's in the hot tub that's on the roof. Because that's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then.
So yeah, they're getting flirty. And then Marvin, do you remember how Marvin
Fucked up?
and apologized
Oh.
to
yeah,
Raven?
Kinda.
Okay. So he decides he needs to apologize to Tamira as well.
Yeah. Too little, too late, but yeah.
Yeah. Tamira, forgives him, but kind of does as Raven did and is like, yeah, I'll forgive you, but, it's fucked.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. No, they both have forgiven him, but in a game where people kind of need to trust you, he has destroyed that.
Yes, exactly.
So, he done fucked up.
Exactly. After that, everybody has to rate each other. And this is the first time that Oliver will be rated.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because he got spared this last
Right, because
round.
he got their, rating day.
Yep,
So-
yeah. Then the circle decides to announce that there was a hacker in the last 24 hours. So, one of a conversation that anybody had in the last 24 hours was with the hacker. And everybody's like, "Oh my God, was it this? Was it that?" And Marvin is like, "I apologize to both Raven and Tamira in the last 24 hours. Was one of them the hacker?" He's freaked out about that.
Yeah, you're in deep shit, Marvin.
Yeah. So, yeah, everybody's like questioning.
Yeah.
And Xanthi and Brett are basically like, okay, we have to like deflect this so that nobody thinks it's us, basically. So then, since the hacker is announced to have been around, Tamira reaches out to Jennifer to see if they're cool. I should also mention here, Tasia, for a job, she's like cybersecurity. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So she like has this conversation with Jennifer, but is like, I don't trust this. I don't trust it.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Okay.
We also kind of see Sam be kind of conflicted and is like, oh shit, what if like I, talk to the hacker and like they made me rate someone really low for like no good reason. Basically, but she's like, no, it wasn't my conversation with Chaz. There's no way. That was him.
No.
So,
Sam, the one conversation you shouldn't be confident about.
Right, I know. So then the ratings are revealed. Tamira is in 8th place. Marvin is in 7th.
How the fuck?
Because Sam rated her really, really low.
Oh, yep.
Like, put her 8th.
So exactly what she feared happened, but the one conversation she should have been suspicious of, she's not.
She's not, yeah.
Sam, bless your heart.
Right, yeah. Sam also ends up being the number 2 influencer.
Oh, shit.
With Raven being the first. So Sam has never been an influencer before. So, and I believe this is the only time that Chaz hasn't been.
Yeah.
Sam reaches out to Chaz for guidance, and they start talking about the hacker and like trying to figure it out. And so kind of the reason why Sam is like, it was Chaz, it was 100% absolutely Chaz, is because he used wifey. And like they really only kept that between them.
Sure.
And they're like talking and they're like, did we use that in any other way? And they're like, Jennifer. We were in a group chat with Jennifer.
Oh, shit.
And you called me wifey. So could be her.
Ooh.
So they end up inviting Jennifer to the group chat. And Jennifer tries to play it off as she said it in the Newbie Revolution chat when that was happening. But Sam is like, there's no way, because the Newbie Revolution chat happened before their group chat. So it's not adding up. But Chaz ends up thinking that it's Tom. And Sam is like, because Jennifer is like deflecting everything.
Sure.
Sam is like pretty sure that it's Jennifer. So we'll see. Raven and Sam discuss who to block. They really go back and forth between like what to do. And Xanthi and Brett are like, okay, whatever, like whoever they block, it's going to tell us whether they're voting like with their head or their heart. Like, are they getting emotional about it or are they playing the game?
Yep.
So they end up blocking Marvin.
Yep. Yep. If they hadn't, I would have been shocked.
Right, yeah.
Like, he messed up big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like a good sign to Xanthi and Brett because they're thinking with their hearts and their emotions. They're not thinking strategically. So that's good for them.
Okay. I don't know if I would assume that because he
fucked up pretty big.
He fucked up pretty big, and it was like he was the obvious choice to eliminate because he got on everyone's bad side.
Well, and the last ratings round, he was 8th. He was dead last.
He was dead last, and then he was 7th this time because Sam got tricked.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't feel like that's not a strategic decision because it's like you have to – you're doing alliances and everything in this show. Nobody wants to ally with Marvin right now because he's on too many people's bad side.
Right, yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like I don't think that that's not strategic, personally.
Right. But on the other side, like, the strategic part of keeping Marvin would be like, okay, nobody really likes Marvin, so let's keep him as dead weight so that there's more chances when we get to the finale that everybody else will be rated higher.
I guess that's a different strategy. See, my
It's
thing
a very risky strategy.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, well, you risk your other allies being afraid of you and your decisions if you kick someone who isn't an obvious choice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, if you want to keep alliances strong as long as you can, this seems obvious.
Right.
But everybody has different perspectives. There are different strategies.
Yep.
I would have kicked Marvin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then Marvin gets to go see somebody.
Uh-huh.
Of course, he goes to Raven. And he's like very confused because he walks into Paris and Raven.
Uh-huh.
And so Raven has to explain, like, he's my interpreter. He has not played this game at all. It's all been me. He's just like being my voice, basically.
Yeah.
And Marvin apologizes a bunch and is like, I'm so sorry. Like, I really messed up. I knew, like, my weakness in here would be beautiful women.
Okay. All right.
And, like, he's really sorry that he fucked up.
I'll give that to him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, now he has nothing to gain by apologizing other than
Right.
just like, hey, I fucked up.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Okay. All right. I'm
So-
glad he did that.
Yeah.
Good job, Marvin.
And Raven is really excited that, like, he's who he says he is and that he seems to be, like, a very genuine person.
Yeah.
He's like, she's basically like, he is, like, everything that his profile, like, represented. So she's pretty happy about that.
Dope. Yeah. She really was flirting with a hunky guy.
Yeah. Right? That's kind of one of the scary parts.
Yeah.
Is, like, there's been several times, like, Marvin, I think when he was flirting with Tamira, was like, please don't let this be a dude. It's not a dude, but it's a lesbian.
It's a lesbian.
So, yeah. So the next morning we get Marvin's, like, little goodbye video, which is very sweet. He apologizes to Raven and Tamira. And it's really not important. He's just a genuinely nice dude in his goodbye video.
Okay. Good job, Marvin. That's
Yes.
I'll give you that.
But the group chat after Marvin's goodbye video is
Less kind.
everybody's pretty okay, but Sam throws quite a bit of shade at Jennifer.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's like,
Sussing her out.
She's like, yeah, I love genuine people. So yeah, it's wild.
Jennifer is two people in a trench coat.
Yep. This chat also...
Two models in a trench coat.
Two models in a trench coat. They're using their hotness for evil, but under a cougar profile. Yeah. Also in this group chat, Chaz confronts Tom about not being upfront about the newbie rebellion. Because Chaz is like, okay, Tom is the hacker. Tom didn't, and, like, Tom's been dishonest with me before about not being involved with the newbie revolution chat. Like, so it's a lot. And Tom is kind of like, I'm really sorry, like, it happened and, like, I should have, like, said something, but basically, like, we all shut Sasha down when she made that chat.
So it wasn't anything.
Exactly. So I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he, like, apologizes.
Yeah.
So then Raven talks to Jennifer about who the hacker could be. Because Raven is like, I'm kind of suspicious of, like, this whole hacker thing. And I just want to see if I can get a straight answer out of Auntie Jen. But Jennifer dodges the question constantly. Yeah. So Raven's a little like, I don't know if I trust you. Then we see Tom apologizing to Chaz again about not being upfront with him.
Okay.
And this is kind of where they realize that the hacker was in the rebellion chat. Like, where more people than just, like, Sam and Chaz figure it out. And Tom starts to think that it was Jennifer because Jennifer was the one who, like, said something. So then we get a game.
Ooh.
We get the best dressed game. So each player has to put an outfit together on, like, a mannequin. They're, like, given a bunch of materials. And Tan France, from Queer Eye.
Okay.
Wow, Taylor.
I don't know humans.
It's Netflix's Queer Eye.
Nope.
Oh my god. Wow. Bad gay here.
Yeah. Look. I have been rewatching Doctor Who. Instead, and last night I watched an episode with bi-icon Captain Jack. So we love him.
Fine.
Over there flirting with everybody in a 2007 show.
Well, yeah.
We love it. He's like
Queer Eye is more recent.
Yeah. Well, we don't get a lot of bi representation out here, so.
Anthony on Queer Eye is bi.
Cool.
Yeah.
So is Captain Jack from 2007 in Doctor Who.
So it's the fashion expert from Queer Eye
is
coming on to judge.
Cool.
Wow. Anyway.
Don't you judge me for watching Doctor Who instead.
So before we find out like who wins that, we see a chat between Tamira and Oliver, and it's really cute. They basically talk about their coming out stories and being repressed before they left home and like not being accepted for being queer. So that's very sweet. Yeah. So then we found out that Chaz wins the Dress to Impress challenge, or best dressed, whatever.
Sure.
So he wins a date and takes Sam along.
Nice.
Yeah.
Husband and wifey.
Yes. And it's very cute. They just kind of like swap funny stories and shit.
Love
it's
it.
great. During their date, Tom confronts Jennifer about being the hacker.
Ooh.
Tom basically messages like, hey, I like just want to ask you a question. Are you the hacker?
Very straightforward.
Yes. And he puts a little like laughing emoji.
Interesting play, Tom. Curious to see what your plan is here.
Just to see, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Well, he's like, okay, you know, if she denies it, cool. I can use like plausible deniability if anybody asks me. If she is the hacker, like, what the fuck am I going to do? She's like been my best friend in this. Like, should I turn on her? Like,
Tom.
Or am I going to defend her? And Brett and Xanthi fight about what to do. Xanthi is like, we got to tell him.
There's a long pause.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that tells a lot in itself.
Yeah. And Tom is like, okay, the fact that she's taking a long time to answer does not bode well.
Yep, that is correct.
So they decide to be honest. They're like, you know, I was the hacker. I was trying to get Tamira out because right now, like, that is really the only play that I kind of have. Like, there's a lot of these players who are rated really, really high. So, and Tamira was the only one that seemed plausible to be able to get out of the game.
Sure.
And kind of behind the scenes, Xanthi and Brett are like, if they're going to go down, then maybe they can take Tom with them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Tom is, like, really upset about being lied to. He's like, wow, I, like, did not expect that. And he feels, like, really, really conflicted on, like, what to do.
Yeah. Really changes the sweet auntie image they've got going on.
Yes.
Oof.
He wakes up the next day deciding that it's best to keep his alliance with Jennifer and that he needs friends to stay.
All right.
Which is somewhat true. So, it's the second to last day before the finale.
Ooh.
So, it's love day. So, everyone gets cupcakes and balloons. They do a little group chat with everybody. And the circle asks everyone, like, what they liked best about their time in the circle. Everybody says wonderful things. They're like, this has kind of, like, really changed my perspective on things. And, like, getting to know everybody has been so wonderful. But Sam is shady. By saying she liked meeting the genuine people. Which
got
I
that
love.
Joyzy girl energy.
Yes.
We love it.
Well, she's from Brooklyn.
Oh.
Yeah. Have I said she's from New Jersey?
I think we called her a Joyzy girl in the beginning.
Okay. She has that, like,
Brooklyn
similar
energy also
yes,
works.
Yeah.
They're to someone from the west side of the country.
Yes.
they come across very similar.
Yes, yes. Sorry to everybody on the East Coast. Love you.
Yeah, love you. Your states are too tiny and squished together.
Yeah, we don't understand.
I don't know which one's which.
Most of this episode is basically like each player gets a video from home.
Aw.
Yeah. And nobody else sees it. Mm-hmm. So like Xanthi gets one from like her grandma, her mother, and her aunt.
Oh.
Brett gets one from his dad. Tasia gets a video from Tamira.
The real Tamira.
Yes. Raven gets a video from her mother and her friend. Mm-hmm. Chaz gets his fiance. Oliver gets his mom and brother, I think. Tom gets his dad and girlfriend. Sam gets her mother and her grandma.
Aww.
It's very cute. And it's so sad. Fuck love. We gotta go to ratings.
Oh.
So everybody has to rate each other.
Jesus, okay.
Whoever the bottom player is going to be immediately blocked. Yeah.
Okay.
Then they have the Love Day party where they get balloons and a bunch of shit and they all dress nice. And it's ruined by the ratings being revealed.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great way to make it an awful party.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
The ratings are revealed and the blocked player is Tom.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that coming.
I know.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Well, I think it's because, I mean, like, we've only got...
Yeah, we don't have many people left.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I assumed it would be either Tasia Tamira or Jennifer.
Right, yeah.
Just based on what I was seeing. But I guess if Xanthi and Brett were like, we'll take Tom down with us.
Mm-hmm. That is one thing, too. So
Tom shouldn't have kept your alliance.
Right, when we were seeing our ratings,
because like Chaz was already suspicious of Tom.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Jennifer rated Tom low.
Yep, exactly. She turned on him to take him down.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And Tom, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Tom is, like, kind of sad about it.
Yeah. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I know.
Damn.
It's so sad.
That is sad.
So he gets to go meet somebody.
Uh-huh.
He goes to meet Jennifer.
Yep. 2 bottles in a trench coat.
Yep. He's very confused.
Oh.
Especially because, like, Tom and Jennifer came in at the same time. So Tom doesn't know Xanthi and Brett.
Oh, yeah.
So they have to explain that from the very beginning.
Ooh.
Yeah. But Tom's, like, happy. Like, he's excited to meet them and is like, you're doing a really good job.
Sure.
Like,
able to separate, like, hey, you're smart at this game.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's always, like, nerve-wracking watching them see each other face to face because it's like, shit, okay, is this gonna be like a fight or is this gonna be like chill? And 99% of the time it's chill.
Yeah.
Like,
well, this isn't like your Vanderpump or whatever where everybody's deliberately being dramatic. Like, these are just people.
These are people. They're playing everybody knows this is a game.
They all know this is a game. Like, none of it's personal. It might feel a little personal, but it isn't. They all went in with, you know, this understanding.
Yep.
So, good.
Yeah.
I love the lack of pettiness.
Right. It's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And he's like, well, good job. Keep doing it. And win it, bitch.
Yeah. Cool.
It's a fun time. So then we see Chaz get told that he is the highest rated player. So he is now the super secret influencer.
Super secret.
Yeah. Ooh. So he will have to block the last person before the finale.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So we have a sleep. And then we wake up the next morning and Chaz has to block a player face to face. Yeah. So all of the other players are told that the super secret influencer will be like headed to your room and like if you are seen, you are blocked. Basically.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who do you think it is?
Well, either Tasia Tamira or Jennifer is my guess.
All right.
I might get blindsided again. I don't know anymore. It's
Yeah.
chaos. Chaos reigns.
You're being blindsided.
Oh,
he blocks Oliver. Yeah.
Rude. Was that the behest of his fiance?
No.
Oh, okay. Just
Well,
making sure.
and even before Chaz like starts getting flirty with Oliver, he's like, okay, like, yes, I have a fiance, but like my fiance will understand.
Yes.
It's for $100,000.
Yes.
So
for our life together, baby.
Yeah. And Oliver is like very excited that Chaz is real.
Oh.
And who he says he is, but Chaz is like, okay, I gotta
Fess up.
be real with you. Like, I have a fiance.
Oh, sorry.
And Oliver is like, okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's very sweet, and like he doesn't seem.
This is a game.
Yes,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Oliver. Man,
Yeah.
you just got here.
I know.
Poor baby.
I feel like it's always hardest for the last person to come in.
Yeah, you don't have as much time to
make
ingrain
those
yourself.
connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, part of Oliver's strategy was like getting to know people and their connections and then fucking it up.
Yeah.
And I think he had time to notice the connections, but he didn't have time to fuck it up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's hard.
yeah.
Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah.
We're down to Raven, Chaz, Tasia, Tamira, Jennifer, and Sam.
Yep.
Woo!
Wild.
Okay.
So, after Chaz goes back to his apartment and Oliver is blocked, they have to do their final ratings before they meet each other face to face.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, my God.
So they all rate each other,
Uh-huh.
and then they are taken to, I think it's the hangout, but it's like a slightly different set, where it's like a table, and there's like place settings.
Okay.
And so as I was watching this, my husband was there, and he was like, does nobody notice that like there's extra tables and
Extra chairs.
and stuff? Yeah. And I was like, well, no, they don't have extras. There's only enough like place settings and chairs like at the big round table for what everybody thinks everybody is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, because, I was like, Jennifer gets 2 chairs behind her name. Like,
So does Raven.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Sorry, Paris. I forgot about you
Right.
for a second.
So Sam is the first that gets to go in. And she's alone for a hot second and gets to meet Chaz.
Yay. Husband and wifey.
Yes, it's very sweet.
That is sweet.
And they talk about, like, Sam is like, yeah, I was genuine 100% of the time. I never, like, lied about anything in my life. I'm a makeup artist from Brooklyn with 2 lizards.
Love it.
Um,
Bearded dragons.
yeah.
Bearded dragons.
Yes. And Chaz is like, pretty much everything was like me, except for the fact that I am not single. I have a fiance, and I'm not a nurse. But my brother was a nurse, and like
Passed away.
and yeah, he didn't get a chance to be a nurse. So yeah, it's just a very cute little like meeting.
Yay.
So then they are greeted by Jennifer.
Oh.
So Xanthi and Brett walk in,
Uh-huh.
and Sam is like, "Oh my God, it's Xanthi and Brett. Who the fuck are you?" And they have to explain, and like Chaz doesn't realize that it's Xanthi and Brett. He's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
I was gonna say they weren't there for long. Like,
They were the first 2 blocks.
I know.
Yeah.
So they would have been. I would have forgotten about them too.
Right,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
guys.
Right.
Just,
No, fair enough.
Yep.
Like, they've met so many other people and blocked so many other people.
Yeah, it's been just like a carousel of faces in here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, when you're only seeing this.
A little tiny picture,
Yeah, like they don't.
Yeah. And it's different when you're faced with a dynamic human face rather than a little pixel.
Right, yeah. So yeah, they have to like explain everything. And everything's like cool. Like
Yeah,
there's
it's a game.
no
It's all a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Tasia comes in.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, who are you?
Yeah.
And she's like, my name is Tasia. I was playing as my girlfriend Tamira.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's great.
Love it.
And
so much. Who the fuck are you?
Right? Yeah. Well, and then Raven and Paris come in.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, wait, that's Raven, but who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Unrelated.
Yeah. So
It's just assistance.
right, Raven explains like, this is Paris, this is my interpreter.
Yeah.
And then what they do is they have everybody sit around the table and they bring in 2 more interpreters to stand behind.
Okay, because I was just
yeah.
thinking about like literally as you were saying that, I was like, geez, he's gonna like, how is he gonna keep up with everything happening here? Because there's probably gonna be a lot of conversation.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
No,
good.
yeah. They bring
Yay.
in 2 more
Good.
and like Raven introduces them. It's cute.
That's lovely. Okay, I'm really glad they kept that accessibility in mind.
Yes, yeah.
That's so important.
Yeah. Well, and then they all talk about like why they came in the circle.
Sure.
And Xanthi and Brett really don't have anything great to say. They're just kind of like, I wanted to play the game. Xanthi is like, I wanted to see, if, models have a bad rap on this show. So I wanted to, prove that I could do it. And I can't do it as
Immediately.
myself.
Yeah. Oof. That is rough.
Yes.
That is rough.
Brett was previously on Big Brother. So he was like, let's have a go at another show.
Why not?
Tasia is like, I was pretty much myself the whole time. I just did it as like
with my girlfriend's face and name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like when she thinks of influencer, she thinks of someone who's really beautiful and like, like goal for people. And she doesn't see a lot of people like her being an influencer like that. So she just kind of wanted to play with that.
Yeah.
Sam is like, yeah, I've been myself 100% this whole time and just wanted to be me. Chaz is like, I thought this would be really fun and I also wanted to like honor my brother. Then I think Raven has the best like answer. She wanted to be a character with a disability, but first and foremost, she wanted to be a character.
Sure.
And she wanted to represent the deaf community.
Yeah.
And have her she wanted to be a player first and foremost. She didn't want the fact that she's deaf to be the center.
Yeah.
Of who she was.
Yeah. Because it can be so caught up, easy to like get caught up in what makes you different. It's like she's just a person,
right? Yeah,
who happens to be deaf.
Well, and there's lots of shows where, like Netflix has Deaf U as well, where it's university students who are deaf.
Yeah,
and while they are like, they are characters, they are people.
Yeah,
like.
It centers around their deafness.
Yes, exactly. So Raven wanted to do the opposite.
She's just a cool lady.
Yeah.
And she poses with Paris like they're in a 90s sitcom, and I love that for them so much.
It's so adorable.
They're adorable.
I love them so much. So they get to have this fun little party, but then they are called up to the penthouse where they will be announcing the winner. Before that happens, though, we get to see all of our familiar faces, like Brittany Bryan and Shubi Sasha, Billy Bruno, all of them.
I forgot about a lot of those already.
Right? Yeah. I think
I remember Shubi, but
yeah, the first 3 that come out are literally all catfishes because it's Brian, Brittany, Billy Bruno, and Shubi Sasha, and everybody's like, what the fuck?
Who are you people?
Yeah, exactly. I can't imagine how it is for Brian, too. He's like, I don't know these people.
Right.
I didn't see any of this shit. So, yeah, they bring them out. And then they bring Marvin, Tom, and Oliver.
Who are all who they say
they are. Yeah. So they're all like, oh, damn, it's just like Catfish City here.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. God, how many catfishes versus regular people were there?
That's a really good question.
Because I mean there was hard, like, do you count Xanthe and Brett as real people versus?
Right.
I mean, I guess I'd count them as a catfish because they spent the majority of their time.
Yeah, being catfish.
Catfish. I want to work this out. Okay. so no, it was 5 catfishes
versus 6
6 real people total. Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay.
Very.
That was close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very close.
Shit.
So, yeah. Wild shit here.
Very wild.
Okay. So, we get those 6 out. And then they're like, okay, let's bring out, like, our finalists.
Oh.
And I think this is when everybody is like, wait, where the fuck are Xanthe and Brett? Because, yeah.
Oh.
So Xanthe and Brett come out, and they have to explain to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they... Oh.
Because they were technically the first out.
Right. But I thought they came in already. Didn't they come and talk to Chaz and Sam?
Yes, that was in the, like, hangout area. This is going up to the penthouse.
Okay, and everybody's at the penthouse.
And everybody's at the penthouse.
Okay,
yes, yeah.
I see. Okay, so they're like, hi, we've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
They toss away the trench coat.
Yep. Uh-huh. They do a whole thing with Chaz and Sam and Tasia Tamura.
Sure.
And then they have to bring out Raven.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, Paris as well.
Yeah.
So then they explain to everybody else.
Again. Yeah.
What's going on.
Uh-huh. A lot of re-explaining.
Yes. It's very cute because, like, okay, so there's interviews with all of the finalists.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, since we're on Raven, I'll just do this. Okay. So they also bring out the other interpreters to interpret for her.
Yeah.
So Raven gets asked a bunch of questions, but Paris also gets asked a bunch of questions by the host, Michelle Buteau.
Mm-hmm.
And is like, Paris, how was this, like, being an outsider, basically? Because you didn't make any decisions. You were just kind of like a voice.
Yeah.
And he was like, like when Raven and Marvin were having that, like, real
saucy talk.
Yes. Raven was like, you're really earning your, like, interpreter after dark badge. So that's fun.
I love that. Oh my god.
The other big thing that kind of comes out of this is Michelle out Xanthe and Brett, Jennifer, as the hacker. And, like, has them explain their play in that.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's fun.
Yep.
And then they do a very, like, okay, 5th place is Xanthe and Brett.
Okay.
So they were the lowest rated player.
Oh, yep. Everybody caught on just at the end there.
Yep, yeah.
Okay.
And then Tasia and Tamura are the 4th.
Okay.
So Chaz, Raven, and Sam are the top 3.
Yep.
What I think is really cute about this, too, is Paris is up there, like, standing with Raven, like, holding her hand.
Oh,
it's so cute.
I love that.
Because that's what they're doing. They're all in a line, like, holding each other's hands.
Yeah. I love it.
And I believe it comes down to Sam and Raven as the top 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, Sam was a high scorer, but Chaz was,
right,
like,
yeah.
always a high scorer.
Well, and it's a little, like in the video from Sam's mom and grandma, they were like, you've already won. You've made it to the finale.
Yeah.
Sam is like, that's really wild that I'm in the finale because, like, I was the lowest on the first ratings.
Yeah.
So this is, like, wild.
Yeah. Way to go.
So, Raven and Sam, who do you want to win?
I really like Raven.
Me too.
But I also like Sam. Who wins?
It's Sam.
Oh,
Sam wins.
Shit.
And she, like,
what a character arc.
Right? It's a good character arc.
Yeah.
She, like, drops to her knees and starts, like, speaking Spanish and is like, oh my god, I'm so happy.
Dios
like,
mío.
She's like, my mom took care of me, and my grandma, like, watched me while my mom worked so that, like, I could have everything that I needed. And my grandmother lives in, like, this horrible apartment in Brooklyn, and she's asthmatic. So, like, if something happens, she's like out.
Uh-huh.
So she's like just really excited to provide for her mother and her grandmother.
Yay.
It's very
Oh,
sweet.
that's very sweet.
We see a phone call, a like video call between her and her mother and grandmother. At first they're terrified because Sam's like on the ground and is like and her mom is like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. What's going on? Are you okay? And Sam is like, I won, mommy. It's so cute.
That's
like,
so sweet.
I've been very emotional this week, so I wanted to cry.
Yep.
So that is very, very cute. So Sam wins the 100,000.
Yay.
We see a very cute conversation between Sam and Chaz.
Mm-hmm.
And Chaz is like, you 100% deserve this. You were 100% yourself. Like,
yeah.
you did such a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm so proud of you for being in the bottom and then winning.
Yeah.
And they're both like, you're stuck with me. You're
Yeah.
stuck with me for life.
Oh, friendship.
Yeah. It's so cute.
Husband and wifey.
Yeah.
Friends for lifey.
Yeah.
We love it.
And then we see Paris and Raven talking to Marvin. And Marvin is just like, I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have done
Still
what I did.
apologizing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And Raven is like, you can fix it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
That's the circle, baby.
Happy endings.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
All
It's very
right.
sweet.
Okay. So I actually enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You enjoyed this show? What did you like about this show?
There's no vile people here.
Fair.
There's no one repulsive among these folks.
What about Xanthi and Brett?
They're just playing the game.
Yeah.
Two models in a trench coat.
Yep.
You know? So yeah, I think I like the game ones more because it's not personal. Nobody's being a dick just to be a dick.
Right. Yeah.
It's just a bunch of regular ass folks playing a game together.
Playing a game. Yep.
And yes, it does incorporate the worst aspects of social media.
Yeah.
Throughout.
But I mean, that's social
that's-
media.
Well, that's part of the game too. That's part
Yeah.
of the understanding when you go in. So,
Yeah.
and these are all grown ass folks.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
they're going in with full comprehension of what's going on.
Exactly.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, cute.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
The Circle is quite popular.
Mhm.
I think it should be slightly more popular because even though it is like kind of in a genre of trashy TV, I think it is done really, really well.
Yeah.
And part of what's so fun is like getting to know the characters, and I think The Circle does a really good job of having a really good and like diverse cast.
I really love how diverse the show is.
Mhm.
It's nice. It's just nice to see it's not the same people you get in every fucking show.
Exactly.
These are like real world folks and they're all decent.
Yes.
They're all decent human beings.
Mm-hmm. And they all understand like
This is a game.
that it's a game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, what are we doing next week?
Well, I'm kind of thinking about just doing Are You the One, the newest season of that, because it's currently airing.
All right.
And I do also love Are You the One because it's absolute garbage.
All right. I'm sure I'll hate it.
You will. You will hate it a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, something to look forward to.
Yeah.
This is like a good little break where I was generally having a good time
Aw.
and liked the people.
Aww.
Time for that to be over.
Yeah. Well, especially when the new season of Vanderpump rolls around, because baby.
God. Well, thanks so much for listening, guys. Appreciate you coming along for that journey with us.
Yeah.
And we will be back next week with Are You the One? Special shout out to our patrons,
Yeah.
Lawrence
And Emma.
and Emma. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone for listeling.
Yeah.
And we'll
we do.
see you all next week.
Bye.